filing false copyright claims for fucking art they don't even own.
Okay.
I'll be honest with everyone, sometimes stuff happens we don't plan for, right? There really is absolutely no reason to go into superb detail about every little thing that happens in my life. I'm to understand that I guess there was one on the GameCube. From what I'm to understand, they weren't well received. Like, people didn't really enjoy them that much.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
He tries it. Thank you, you fucking worthless humans, for the feedback.
You fucking donkey!
Streams, gameplay stream, people, you know, right? The bottom line is this. When you need more monies, it means you must rewrite history. Right? Okay. You know. YouTube, playthrough, YouTube, gameplay, you know, we shall see. We shall see what happens. I'm excited. You know, we'll see what happens. All right, I digress. Right? All right. Okay. All right, we'll see how it goes. Stream gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Playthrough. Okay. Gameplay stream people. Okay. Gameplay stuff live on stream. All right. Not much else to really talk about. Stuff business. Okay. Stuff. Right. Not many people. Right. You know, stuff. Content. Playthrough stuff. I hope you'll check out YouTube video views are frozen. I just want to make that abundantly clear. The weekend preview. Alright, I checked on views. All the views on YouTube are frozen. Playthrough. YouTube is frozen. Alright. Gratuitous plugs gameplay. Alright? I'll try to make this short and sweet. But, plugs, gameplay stream, YouTube, on-demand, DSP Gaming, gameplay, The King of Hate vlogs for vlogging, KO Gaming, stuff, content, business, streams, spread the word, people, stuff, you know, social media, you know, YouTube, social media, schedule social media, stuff, you know, social media, stuff, you know, people on social media, in addition to that, Amazon streams, Amazon, business, Patreon, at Patreon pledges, patrons, people, consider pledging to my Patreon, you know, Patreon, a ton of people, you know, thousands of people, you know, okay, pledge Patreon, people who pledge $5 or more, right? Alright, I'm pretty excited, okay? Please check it out at patreon.com/shop/ what the hell? I screwed that one up. Please check it out at Patreon. You know, my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant.
There are so many ways to use Crayola fabric and craft paints. Use glossy Crayola paint to fill in designs, or accent with glitzy glitter, pearl, neon, or even,
you know,
glow in the dark, you know, paints. All right, here we go. Crafting style, paint with passion, to color in the latest fashion.
Check it out. You know, most people, YouTube.
Look at that, man.
Check out the business. Nothing but positive feedback.
Congratulations, craft packers. You
check it out. All right, gratuitous plugs. All right, pre-stream. All right. Stream, gameplay stream, ladies and gents. Okay. You know, stream. I'm excited, you know, schedule, playthrough streaming. I'm being quite honest with everyone here, okay? You know, stalking them, you know, stream. It is what it is. You know, content, you know what I mean?
This game fucking sucks, dude. It is awful. I don't know. This is not a good game. This ain't a good game.
We'll see. You know what I mean?
I'm just out of ideas.
Emmer lives in Green Bay.
Oh my god, shut up.
Okay, you know, right? Gameplay stream. I'll be honest with everyone. Okay. Live streamed. DSP Gaming. Check that out. Playthrough, ladies and gents. Alright? You know, people. Alright. Okay. You know, streams. A lot of people. I'm excited. Stuff like that. Streams, content. The bottom line is stuff, you know. Stream. In addition to that, a couple people. Okay. The bottom line is, okay. Stream. Okay. Live stream. Okay. The bottom line is, you know, stream. Okay. Stream stuff. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Right? You know what I mean?
More teens are having luck.
Stuff. A lot of people stream. All right. Yada yada. Okay. Some people stream chat gameplay content. Most people, because people. Here's the bottom line. Gameplay people, 30 frames per second. Right? Why can't every game developer make a 60 frames per second shooter? All first-person shooters should be 60 frames. We'll have to see. All right. So I digress. Plugs gameplay. Okay.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
But plugs, ladies and gentlemen, content, live stream, on-demand vlogging, content, YouTube, business, streams, spread the word, people, stuff, okay? Social media, schedule, stuff, social media. Consider retweeting and faving this stuff. The bottom line is social media, business. Amazon live stream, Amazon Patreon, at Patreon pledges. People pledge $5 or more, pledge $5. I'll be honest, a few people pledges, a lot of people pledges, more people. Please consider pledging. Patreon, all right. My girlfriend Leanna has a business.
Use the colors of Crayola fabric and craft paints to create an absolutely smooth character.
Business.
Hey, this is cool, Crafty! Yeah, hey Crafty, have you got any more jobs?
Check it out. Nothing positive feedback.
Crafty? He's gone again.
Stream gameplay, alright?
Fucking what? I was blocking! This is fucking bugs, dude!
Hello everyone. Gameplay stream. A lot of people, right, people, okay. People are saying, stuff, people, okay. Stream stuff, okay. Alright. People, alright, live stream. Playthroughs. Gameplay stream. Alright. Stream, gameplay, live stream, okay. Stuff. I just took a sip of seltzer water. Stream, the bottom line is live stream. People, 60 frames per second stream chat, interactive kind of stream, stuff like that. People, stuff, I guess we shall see what happens. Stream. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, all right. Okay. Please install it. What am I talking? Please post up your question. I read the stream chat. Someone said to install World of Warcraft stream. I gotta blow my nose because I sneezed. Stream. Alright. Okay. People stuff. Business. The bottom line is, it really is a waste of time in my opinion, and I shut down my Facebook. It's done. People. Okay. Alright. In addition to all of that, KO Gaming. YouTube KO Gaming 1. Alright. Stuff. Vlog, the king of hate vlogs. It is what it is. Some people, KO Gaming. Right? KO Gaming, stuff on KO Gaming. People, KO Gaming, KO Gaming. Hopefully you'll check them out, alright? What else is going on? Not so much playthrough. Some people, right? Some people, a few people and one person in stream chat. The bottom line, right? Here's the bottom line, expansion content. Story-based content, right? We shall see. We shall see what happens, okay? Alright. Time for the gratuitous plug segment. I'll try to get through this quickly. Patreon pledge, right? Patreon, a bunch of people pledges, right? Thank you for pledging. People, pledges. Playthroughs, streams. And the bottom line is hardcore gaming season. People, the bottom line is Patreon. People pledge, okay? Please pledge to my Patreon, okay? Patreon, a large group of people pledges. A lot of people, patrons, a few people pledge Patreon. Both people, stuff, a lot of people. Alright, so check it out at Patreon, $1 a month. 200 people stream on demand. Please consider pledging. Alright, pre-stream. People stream chat. Alright, going out for a swing. Alright, hello everyone. Ladies and gents. Patrons, ladies and gents, content people, the bottom line is, YouTube. I started on YouTube, YouTube popular, and I started doing playthroughs, gameplay, some people, right, other people, right, gameplay stuff, okay, people, a lot of people are saying stream chat stuff, people, stream, okay, YouTube. Okay. Streams live on YouTube. Stream, pre-stream, in the stream chat. Stream chat. Okay. I'm excited. This is something very different, very outside of the comfort zone. And I'll be honest with everyone. Patreon, right? Patreon. People, I'm certainly not looking for huge views or whatever, right? Outside of my comfort zone, playthroughs. Stream. Okay. I'm excited. Okay. I'm gonna get started shortly. I don't want to do a long pre-stream. So very quickly here, I'm going to give one plug. Very quick plug and a very to the point plug, ladies and gentlemen. Live on stream, live streams, right? On demand on YouTube stuff. Ladies and gents, business, Patreon. Stream Patreon support. So check it out at Patreon. Pledge for my Patreon. Oh, great. I didn't move around. I got disconnected. Pre-stream. Pledge to my Patreon. I'm going to be honest with everyone. People, right? Okay. A bunch of people pledged. People, pledges. Okay. Please pledge. Patreon.
Hello?
Pledge $5 or more. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gents, please consider pledging. Pledges. A whole bunch of people, a lot of people pledging, people, consider pledging business. All right. Short and sweet plug. Pre-stream. Okay. All right. Pre-stream. Stream. YouTube stream chat. Stream. Okay. Interaction of the stream chat. Okay. All right. Stream.
This is fucking bullshit. My controller's obviously
All right. All right. I am soaking wet. Stream. Okay. All right. Pre-stream. Take a sip.
You better take a sip.
All right, office, I'm actually gonna turn on the air conditioner. 80 degrees, right? I'm just gonna have to use the air conditioner almost every day. Pre-stream. I was busy with stuff, GSP gave me, okay, stream, okay. People play through, we'll see what else happens, okay, we shall see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, people, okay. Some people will see. We'll see, very, very gassy this morning. I apologize. Stream, all right? Content streams, right? Okay. The bottom line is most people, you know what I mean?
Hello and welcome to SpongeBob SquarePants.
Right? Okay. The bottom line is, all right? Okay. People, right? Okay. People, a lot of people content. People, gamer heads who watch every gameplay stream and fucking the stream monsters who are on the stream. They watch the videos of all the popular Street Fighter players on YouTubes. Some people content. People, a small group of people, right? People, right? Streams. Right? No one wants a new Resident Evil because we ruined that series. Gameplay people, the bottom line is, right? People streams and stuff, people, content, most people, you know what I mean? All right, everyone, give me a second here. I just gotta make sure that, Leanna's awake. She's not been feeling too well. I wanna make sure she's awake because she has to start making dinner. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Oh my god, that was so awful.
Stream chat, okay, okay, all right, content, people, content, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, stream one plug today, Patreon, pledge to my Patreon, lots of people,
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
lots of people, pledges, many people who've pledged to my Patreon, pledges, pledge stuff, please pledge, Patreon, all right, stream, all right.
I don't like this game. But you know what I like? I like you.
Talk to 100 men, name the first part of a woman you touched to get her in the mood. Let's quit playing, Larry.
Let's play. That would be the lower front or the vagina. I didn't want to say it.
You ain't want to say it? Well, you know what's happening on that. You know good hell well that ought to be number one. He said the lower front. Yeah, down there on the prairie. Down there by Homeland Security. Down there by the promised land. Down there where the deer and the antelope play. Home on the range. Land of the free. Home of the brave. Down there in the lower front. The 40 acres and a mule. Down front. How the hell that ain't up there? You see the smile on these men's faces in here? I don't want to host this show no more.
What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. All right, hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, live on the stream, right? Stuff, you know, right? Okay, right? People, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, baby.
Oh my god.
Content, okay. Stream, content, okay. We'll see. Bottom line is gameplay content. All right, 30 frames per second, okay? And I'm excited, 60 frames per second, okay? In addition, a lot of people, okay? And the bottom line is, content, stuff, you know, FYI, stuff, okay? Gameplay, pre-stream, okay? Pledge to my Patreon, all right? Pledge to my Patreon, 25 people pledges Patreon, 25 people Patreon, people pledges, a lot of people, a few people pledges, okay? The bottom line is, okay, pledge Patreon and we'll go from there, okay? People will see. We shall see, okay? Outside of that, there's not a heck of a lot going on. Stream, okay? Not titty ninjas, okay? There you go. All right. All right, a few gratuitous plugs and then we'll begin with gameplay. Okay, the week in preview, right? Reactions, social media, we'll see. We'll find out. Time for a few gratuitous plugs.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Patreon, business, social media. Leanna and I, you know what I mean.
Fuck you, Mr. Postman, fuck off,
Come on, terrible.
Fuck off!
That's great.
What the hell? Why does it say 1 star? I didn't rate this 1 star. I didn't rate this at all. Stream chat. Alright, fun stuff, social media. Schedule stream. Please consider retweeting and faving social media. Okay. Alright, Amazon stream, Amazon Patreon. My girlfriend Leanna also has her own business.
Come on, gang.
Stuff. Ladies and gents. Please check out. Alright, gratuitous plugs, gameplay. I'm excited. Washington tree stream. Alright, alrighty then.
Hungarian world order in the house.
Loot crate, stuff, loot crate. Alright, loot crate, right, alright. Loot crate, okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Connelly is the girl whose name I never remember. Alright, loot crate, Some people, ladies and gentlemen. Uncharted. Okay, alright, okay. I never read the inside of these things. Loot crate, right? Loot crate stuff, right? Stuff. Loot crate, stuff, okay. Right? Loot crate. People stuff. Alright, loot crate. Dairy Queen, Washington, Dairy Queen sandwiches, bakes, bruschetta chicken sandwich, sandwich, okay, sandwich, Leanna, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff, okay, right, sandwich, alright.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll be honest, sandwich. Most people, Dairy Queen, I'll be honest. Sandwich, bruschetta, ciabatta, chicken sandwich from Dairy Queen, sandwich. Sandwich. All right.
Can I help you?
It's me, Macaulay.
What's going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. And the camera looks like it's too far. Now it's not. I shouldn't have even touched it. I should have just left it. The Week in Preview, stuff, people, okay?
How did I die, dude? I was just standing there and I died. Fuck this game, man.
Stuff. The bottom line is projects, KO Gaming, stuff. I hope that obviously next week you're going to join me for those playthroughs. All right, schedule. Patreon, fundraising efforts on Patreon, people who pledge $5 or more. All right, scheduling and stuff.
Good old-fashioned PvP Fight Club.
The bottom line is Patreon pledges. A lot of people, 25 people pledges, 25 people pledges. Okay, all right. Patreon, all right. YouTube. World of Warcraft seems to be a game where massive trolling is possible. Even if you try to hide your server and hide your character name and hide all of your info, people can find you within a matter of moments and troll you in the early areas, which doesn't allow you to progress with the quests, which means you can never level up. Stream, too many people were trolling. The bottom line is gameplay people, group of people, some people are saying stream, right? People, it is what it is. Stream, gameplay, okay. We'll see in the future. People, Patreon, okay. All right. 20 fucking years I waited to play another Star Fox, okay. Right content, all right. 60 frames per second, gameplay, a lot of people, all right. Main gameplay stream, gameplay stuff, KO Gaming. People, okay. Gameplay stream, long stream, okay. Play through, we'll see, okay. KO Gaming.
Mega Man.
KO Gaming. I certainly hope you'll check it out over at youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. All right, playthrough. Some people, major stream, some people, I'll be honest with you. mainstream viewing audience. Okay, business, you know, stuff. We'll see, you know, I gotta be honest, a lot of people, you know, okay, play through. Some other people stream stuff. People, you know, people stream, people, we'll see, you know, reaction stuff, alright, stuff, alright. The bottom line is reactions, alright. Reaction, you know, reactions, alright. Plus it runs at 30 frames per second, you know, 60 frames. Leanna and I, Phil reacts, like King of Hate vlogs, reactions, people have been saying, let's see what happens. Okay. The weekend preview, KO Gaming. Gameplay on DSP Gaming, KO Gaming. Alright. Stream, KO Gaming. Stream people, alright. Gameplay, small streams, alright. We'll see what happens. Okay, and we'll go from there. We'll see. You know what I mean? YouTube comes full circle. The weekend preview. Patron pledges, patron pledge stuff. Bye-bye.
He tries it.